Welcome to Ugly Art Sunday. I'll be posting a video every Sunday making ugly art. This is for people who want to overcome perfectionism, people-pleasing tendency, and want to recover from burnout. Hi, my name is Eunice, and I'm an art therapist and also a licensed marriage and family therapist. So today, I wanted to do something a little different. I'll be blindfolding myself, use my non-dominant hand, which is my right hand, and scribble using colors I think that are ugly and colors that I tend to avoid, to really express negative emotions that have been weighing me down because it's been a week. And so I wanted us to do it together and join me, and let's begin.
When you use your non-dominant hand, and especially when you can't see what you're making, something shifts. You're bypassing the part of your brain that used to being in control. That's the same part that feeds perfectionism, overthinking, and people-pleasing. Instead of trying to make something good or pretty, your nervous system gets a break. So at this point, I was just scribbling like crazy, and honestly, it felt so good because I couldn't see what I was doing. I had no reason to stop myself. There was no inner critic telling me to fix it or make it look right. I wasn't trying to be neat, calm, or composed. I was just releasing all the pressure, all the stress I'd been holding in my body all week. It finally had a place to go. It didn't have to be pretty, it just had to be real. You're free to just move, express, and feel. This kind of messy, embodied art helps you to let go, quiet the perfectionism, and reconnect with what's actually going on inside, especially when you're burnt out. When I took off the blindfold, yeah, it was ugly. And honestly, I loved it. I was literally chuckling because I really did it. Now that you have released all that tension, I want you to soften your energy, to stay with the art, but in a gentler way. Not to fix it, but to keep engaging with it, to let it evolve, just like your emotions do. Blending and adding to the art is part of how I keep working through my inner critic, showing my brain that this mess is still worthy, that I can stay with it and still call it good. Here, I'm adding black oil pastel to accentuate the heaviness I was feeling this week, marked by those dark scribbles in the center. Instead of avoiding it, I'm leaning into it, giving the emotion space to be seen. As you look at your art, notice what colors or shapes are standing out, especially ones you didn't plan. Often, the marks we make without thinking can reveal what we are holding inside. If something feels heavy or intense, don't shy away from it. Lean into it. Let the art show you what you might not have words for yet. You can even choose to accentuate certain parts, to honor what your body has been carrying. This process isn't about fixing your emotions, it's about marking space for them, layer by layer. Next, I added some white acrylic gouache, first with my fingertip, then with the end of a brush. No plan, no reason, just following what felt good in the moment. Sometimes that's the whole point, to let your body lead, even if your brain doesn't have a reason why. Now I'm just smudging the white paint with my fingertip. No rules, just play. After all that release, it feels good to simply have fun with the process. Now I'm removing the tape and framing the piece, not because it's perfect, but because it matters. Even ugly art deserves to be honored. This is a reminder, your process is worth displaying. Thanks for joining me for Ugly Art Sunday. Let this be your reminder. You don't need to make it perfect to make it meaningful. See you next Sunday.